Hey guys, it's Sophia here. Welcome back to Youth Chat episode 5. In today's video, we're going to be doing a couple different things, but before we get into that, if you are new here, this is Youth Chat. We are a brand and YouTube channel catered towards teens to inspire them to talk about and do whatever it is they want to do. Today's video is going to be a little bit more fun, and let's go ahead and talk about that now. So today I'm going to focus on two different things, which are smoothies and sports, which don't really seem like they go together, but I promise you they do. Or maybe they don't, I'm not sure. Anyways, I'm going to be making 3 different smoothies and reacting to them. So I already know one of them, which I actually make quite frequently, is a copy from Juiceland. And then the 2 others I have never made before, and you will see if they are fantastic, and you will also see if you should definitely not make them. Either way, after I react to them, each one of them, we will talk a little bit about different things in sports right now, the Super Bowl, teens in sports, and how that has affected them during the COVID-19, and also what sports means to different people that I have asked. Let's get started with the first smoothie. Okay, so first of all, apologies if you hear my fridge going in the back. I don't know how to make it stop. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started. So this first smoothie that I'm gonna make is called the honeyberry, and I have had it before, and it's my imitation recipe of the honeyberry, which you can get at Juiceland. To me, it is very good, but as usual with any of these recipes, everyone's taste is different, and you can add in or take away whatever you want from the smoothie. Go ahead and start with adding some blueberries, which is kind of the fruit base for this entire smoothie. And then in all my recipes, or maybe not the last one, I'm not sure, but I'm gonna add frozen banana. That kind of thickens your smoothie a little bit. And then I'm going to add a scoop of peanut butter or whatever nut butter you prefer to use. You know, if you wanna use almond butter, cashew butter, sunflower butter, literally anything is fine. It's just up to you what you want. And then, this is why it's the honey, it's because you're gonna add a little bit of honey to it. It's not coming out. This is new. Look what I did, guys. Fail. It's not coming out. Okay, got that taken care of. Anyways, like I was saying, you're going to add a squirt of honey, just a little bit. You don't need too much. And then to put the liquid in there to make it the actual smoothie, you're going to need the milk or liquid of your choosing. You can use almond milk, cow's milk, cashew milk, any type of milk. But this is what's gonna get it blended up. I'm just gonna make a little one. And put the lid on, make sure you close it. I almost left it open, so if yours closes, make sure you do that and blend it all up. Okay, so I think we're probably good with the blending. Let me show it to you and then we'll pour it and try it. Okay, so it's gonna end up being this purpley color. Let's go ahead and give it a try. All right, I got my glass here and a reusable smoothie straw. Not that that really matters, just thought I'd mention. I'm gonna go ahead and pour it all in here. That looks really good. It's really smooth. Oh no. I'm a really bad pourer. Anyways, it's super smooth. Let me wipe this off. And let's go ahead and try it. It's good, it's good. It's sweet, but it has enough of the nut butter in it to balance it out a little. It's really, really good. Now that I've made this recipe, let's go ahead and talk about sports. Okay. First off, let's talk about the Super Bowl. So obviously the Super Bowl is tomorrow, so that's pretty exciting. It is the Chiefs versus the Buccaneers, and if you don't know who that is, that's Kansas City and Tampa Bay. So these are speed facts, so I'm just gonna kind of throw them out there. Anyways, first thing is The Weeknd will be performing at the halftime show, so that's pretty exciting because I know a lot of people that are big fans of The Weeknd, so that's fun. No! I'm so clumsy. I just spilled everything. Okay, so I am back, but I had to make a costume change because in case you didn't see in the last clip, I just spilt smoothie all over myself, which is a risk. If you're gonna make a smoothie, you gotta be careful. Back to business. Our second fact is that Sarah Thomas is going to be the first ever female to be an official at a Super Bowl game, so that's pretty exciting. Thirdly, courtesy fact of my dad, this is actually the biggest sport bet on of the entire year. In fact, this weekend only, $10 million will be placed in bets over who will win this game. Last but not least, about 7,500 healthcare workers who have been vaccinated were given free tickets to go see the Super Bowl this year, so that's pretty exciting as well. If you are into sports and football, hopefully you get to watch the game tomorrow. Definitely comment down below who you think is gonna win. Final sip of my smoothie. Yes, very delicious, highly recommend. Be careful, you don't spill it on yourself. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to smoothie number 2, which is a strawberry banana smoothie. So I have never tried this smoothie before. To be completely honest with you guys, I am not usually a big strawberry banana combination fan. It's usually not my favorite, but I am optimistic and it's been a while and I'm ready to try it. So the main fruit of this is obviously going to be your strawberries and bananas. So I'm going to get my strawberries in here. And as usual, I keep my fruit frozen for smoothies because it gives you that frozen texture that makes up a smoothie. So that's what I'm using here. And then I'm also going to add some spinach in here. See if we can pack it all in there. It's kind of a small blender, but making small portions. I'm going to add my chosen milk. I should have specified this last time, but I'm using oat milk. But again, you can use whatever you want because every smoothie is different. And really, there's not a right or wrong way to do it, to be honest with you. Chia and flaxseed, it's a combination. And that works just as fine. Let's go ahead and blend this all up. I'm interested. Like I said, I've never seen it before. Okay, so don't judge a smoothie by its color, right? But that's like not green enough to be a green smoothie and not pink enough to be a strawberry. I don't know. Let's just taste it. Okay, so I've gotten it poured, and as you can see, it's still like an odd color, but I'm just gonna drink it. Okay, that's not so bad. It's definitely very strawberry banana, which is what it's called, so obviously that's what it's gonna be. You know, you have flavors like when you put spinach in a smoothie, you can't really taste it. Maybe that's just me, but like I don't taste anything when I put spinach in a smoothie. So you definitely are getting nutrients when you drink this. And I think it's pretty good actually. I'm surprised with the way this turned out, considering I don't like strawberry banana stuff. So yeah, this is good. If I had to rate it, I'd give it like a 7 out of 10. Okay, so while I drink my smoothie here, let's go ahead and move on to our next sporty topic. So I know a lot of people, including myself, have not been able to play the sports that they once could. For me, I used to do volleyball and dance, and I used to be very dedicated to them, and I loved them a lot. However, due to COVID-19, I just can't do it the same way I used to, and I know a lot of teens are in that boat. Personally, I know that for a lot of teens and just kids in general, even some adults, sports are kind of like an outlet for their emotions, which we can talk about in the next section when we hear from actual teens and some peers of mine what they think. But, you know, I know several people who have been really affected by not being able to play the sports that they once could due to health concerns or just other things like that. And that's really tough, and I want to talk about how we can kind of bridge through that. You know, what I've been doing is I used to play volleyball and I just practice with my wall, and it's not the same because you don't get that like whole team feel, but I really encourage you, if you have a sport and you can find a way to play it by yourself, do that, because at least it brings back some memories, you know. But yeah, I'm really, really sorry, and I think that's something we need to recognize and just appreciate how much sports have meant to us in the past. Well, that's all I kind of wanted to touch on there. Pretty short, pretty sweet, but definitely something to think about. And my final review on this smoothie is, you know, it's good. It's good. I would definitely recommend making it if you are into strawberry banana smoothies. It's not like the best smoothie I've ever had, but it's definitely not the worst. I would definitely drink this again. Okay guys, I am really excited for this next smoothie recipe, which is an orange dreamsicle smoothie. So the main reason I'm so excited to make this is because as a kid, you know how there were those little popsicle things, orange dreamsicle popsicles that you could like push through? Maybe you don't, maybe that was just me, I don't know, but I really liked them as a kid, so I'm really excited to try and translate that into a smoothie. Ordinarily, I stick to more berry smoothies, so going into like the tropical side of the smoothie world is something that I don't ordinarily do, nor have really ever done, so this could be really, really exciting. Let's go ahead and get started. For this recipe, we have a couple different main fruit bases. So I'm gonna start off with some frozen mango, and you can use mango or pineapple or anything like under that tropical category. So I'm just gonna throw that in there. I'm gonna add my frozen banana, which I've put in every smoothie because it really acts as a thickening agent. Something I've learned from making smoothies is that like bananas are like smoothie 101. Like you gotta have banana. The next thing I'm gonna add was kind of optional, but I felt like if I was gonna go for an orange dreamsicle, I need orange in there. So I just took some small orange peels. I'm just gonna throw them in there. Next, I'm gonna throw in a couple scoops of Greek yogurt, which is also gonna be kind of a thickening agent and give us that like creaminess of the dreamsicle portion. Gonna pour some vanilla in here, which is gonna add that sweetness that you look for when you think of like a popsicle, or in this case, a dreamsicle, which I've said that word way too many times by now. But of course with vanilla, you only want a little bit because it's really overpowering if you put too much. And last but not least, our liquid for this smoothie is going to be not milk, but orange juice. So this is going to even like push that orange even further. Again, I'm really excited for this. I hope it turns out good. I'm either gonna love it or I'm not. I'm just not. So let's get to blending. Okay, I think we're good now. I'm gonna take it off here. First thing I notice is the color. It's so yellow. It's definitely got, I don't wanna spill it, so I'm trying to be careful. But it's definitely got that tropical mango-y orange look to it. It looks just like the orange dreamsicles that I used to get as a kid. Let's go ahead and pour this and give it a taste. Okay, I'm ready. Okay, I definitely smell those mangoes. Okay, here's where I'm struggling. I love the flavor I'm getting here. It's very orange dreamsicle. It's just what I was going for. However, by putting in the orange peels, I ended up leaving chunks in there. So that's kind of what I'm not loving right now. On the bright side, I love how the vanilla comes through in here, and I love how the yogurt and the orange juice really push the orange dreamsicle flavor. So I love that portion. I mean, it's good. It's good as long as you're not bothered by a couple like chunkies. Okay, so as we sit here and drink the last of our smoothie, I am going to read you a few comments from my peers and friends about what sports mean to them. So here's the first one. Playing sports gives me a sense of community and something fun to do in my spare time. It's always something that makes me feel a lot better after playing, even if it's just for a few minutes. The second quote that I have is, sports are a way to disconnect myself from the things that may be stressing me out. Sports help me to feel proud of myself when I accomplish something, because there might not always be an obvious goal in life, but with sports, there's always something more. Okay, well that's all the quotes I had for you guys today. To give you my final rating on this smoothie, I would say for me personally, it's a 5 out of 10. As you can see, I haven't drinking that much of it. I know a couple people, like my little sister, who I think I'll probably give this to, who really love these type of flavors, and I think will enjoy this more than me. So if you like those tropical flavors and you're really into that, definitely try out this recipe. It just wasn't for me. Okay, well that is all I had for you guys today. Hopefully you got a new smoothie recipe or learned something new about sports like the Super Bowl. And then secondly, I hope that you kind of were able to connect with other people and know that we are all missing our sports right now. We are all missing our extracurricular activities. So hopefully you don't feel alone there. Overall, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure and like and subscribe and leave a comment down below telling which recipe you want to try. Have an amazing day, guys. Bye.